This is actually a son of one of the characters on The Real Housewives of Miami. He videotaped himself punching
He videotaped himself.
Yeah.
Oof.
Punching someone, a homeless individual. Anyway, the video is disturbing, so I'm giving you guys that warning ahead of time. Let's watch.
And Bryson Hubbard.
Punching a hobo in the nuts. What's up, bro? Look, I was gonna give you $5.
So there's a homeless guy just laying there, and first of all, the title of the video is "Hobo Gets Nut Checked." And then he goes and he punches a homeless guy in his genitals, and he thinks it's so freaking funny because he approaches him and says, "Oh, I want to give you $5. Here's what I'm really giving you."
Is that what he said? I didn't even hear.
Yeah, he says that. He's like, "I wanted to give you $5, and then he punches him in the genitals. So as I read this story, I'm thinking to myself, why does this little asshole thinks it's acceptable to do that to a defenseless guy who's homeless and who's in a bad situation? And then I read what his stepfather says. He says, it's an unfortunate thing, but it just looks like kids playing. It's not really violent.
Yeah, gee, I wonder how he got that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, if my son did that, I'm thinking like, I don't know that I would let him out of the basement for about 18 months, okay?
I'd be so ashamed.
Yeah, I mean, we would have to have such serious regulation going in, right? Now, the reason is, this is the thing that makes me the sickest. Not, any specific part of it, whether it's an assault, the fact that it's a homeless guy, the fact that it's a nut check, okay? No, it's, as a concept, attacking the powerless. Like, hey, I'm the son of a kind of famous person, and
the stepfather it reads here. It just says politically connected stepfather.
So my stepfather's politically connected.
My mom's on the show. She's famous.
Yeah, and so I can do whatever I want, and I'm going to take as a victim not someone who could fight back, but the most defenseless and powerless person in society. Aren't I brave and bold? If my son did that, it would make me physically ill. Yeah. And it's not to say that you can ever control it, right? And so you never know what your kids can do, right? So I wouldn't judge the father, if he hadn't stepped in and said, what's the big deal? It's kids playing around, etc. But mainly you should judge the prick kid and assault, arrested, put in jail is what he should be.
Yeah, also you're not helping your kid, because if you came out with a statement that said, I'm really interested in what the state has to do, because there's nothing the state can do that will compare to the wrath my son will face when he gets into my house.
That's exactly it. I mean, forget my basement for 18 months. That's what should happen.
And also, I would imagine a judge is going to be like, okay,
What'll make me extra sick if this kid gets away with it because they got money, his mom's a celebrity, his dad's politically connected.
Which is likely to happen. I mean, he's being investigated right now, but he hasn't been arrested.
You got a graphic with his Facebook.
Yeah, right. In fact, he did a response to this video that he posted on his own Facebook page, bragging about what he had just done. And apparently some people might have criticized him about it, and his response was, "It's funny, I'm fucking around though. I feel bad for those people. Didn't mean to offend anyone. They got my love. I always give them like $5 or weed."
Or I punch them in the balls.
Yeah.
So you left out the third thing. I didn't mean to offend anyone. You offended one person.
Yeah, the guy you punched in the balls.
And you meant to.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I give him $5, and sometimes I pretend I'm going to give him $5 and then assault them.
Can we see the beginning of the video? He seems like a great kid.
And it seems weird that he would sometimes have weed on him to give to the hobos.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't see that coming.
By the way, also, he's like the worst. He's the first guy to do something violent on weed.
Yeah, I know. Giving weed a bad name.
Yeah, totally.